Okay. Hey, greetings, everybody. First off, don't want to be so rude. Anyway, yeah, the reason why I'm on this video is because I'm excited. I am. I'm super happy. I'm super excited. I don't know, like, wow. Have you ever like been going through stuff and you just come across stuff, you stumble across and so like, wow, what it? I remember that. Look what I came across, y'all. A bang of old pictures. I was like, oh my God. And you know what? I started to look through them, but I looked into them, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not even going past the number two. I was like, I'm going to go live. I want to look at these videos with some people. Like, y'all want to share this moment with whoever's watching. Okay? So let's check this out. I'm so excited, y'all, because first of all, like, I've been doing this I've been in this garage for now for like over a week. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. And I have came across so much stuff. Like, first of all, let me like rewind, y'all. This one of the number one things I'm super happy I found. Bing, I know, my daddy hot pot from prison. Y'all, I thought I had left it at the podcast because I remember one day I took it and I haven't seen it no more. So girl, I mean, like, whoever listen, like, I've been so like, what happened to the pot? This my daddy's, like, I already don't have nothing of his. Everything means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? So this means so much to me. And I always been like that. It's not just about my dad. It could be something about you. And you're going to probably find out. I'm very sentimental like that all my life. I always been chewed out about it from, you know, my mother. She always said, you like to keep stuff and junk and all that. But stuff means stuff to me. It's not junk. It's very valuable to me. It really means something to me. I have never, I don't know how much people study and how much people know. I don't know how much people listen to me and how much people repeat back things that I have said. But I have talked about, the most richest person on the planet and who first created money. So I don't look and value money like that. I value more like life, um, like character, personalities, people. In general. But anyway, yeah, my dad pot. So I was super happy when I found that, and I guess I had it back here or put up in the garage. And I'm thinking, like, I asked one of the guys at the podcast, like, I know over 2 times. Have you sure? He was like, no, we haven't seen it. Like, okay. I was like, nobody want that pot. But what I was starting to think was like, somebody looked at it like it was trash and just throwed it away. That's my daddy's. It's even got his lock on it. Shoot, that was a serious thing. You got a lock on it. But prison amazing, ain't it? I never been there, but I look at my daddy pictures in life, and I think about my dad, and I can just go in tune and touch and feel my dad, and I can just know what that experience was like for him in prison. Wasn't a beautiful thing. Something that strengthened him, though, and built our heart and built our love together, where we had this bond. Our hearts was bonded where could nobody separate that, thank God, because there was definitely a lot of jealousy and envy around that relationship that I wasn't aware of, I guess, because daddy's little girl that I was. And I didn't realize that people hate things that they should love. But they do. Things that seem right and seem the right way to do it. I guess if other people are not experiencing it in their life, they become jealous and very envy. And it'll create, what we call hatred. We use the word hatred, but it's nothing but jealousy and envy. That's all it is. Anyway, I wanted y'all to look at these pictures. Oh, by the way, let me show y'all something else I found today. Wait a minute. No, let's take it back. Let me show you something else I found after that. So, boom. Look, my brother. My brother there when they was doing they little he was doing little rap stuff. Ironside. You know what I'm saying? He was called Cheek Lee, Ironside. He had so many multiple names. This is definitely my brother because I got multiple names. Loud Mouth Mona C, the Rude Empress 100 for life, you know, Pumpkin, Mona Cherry. I got so many names also. Pudding, and now a lot of people call me Pudding. Anyway, Super. In Houston, they call me Super. So, yeah, so many different names. But anyway, hey, that's what I was going to show y'all. I know I'm super excited. I told y'all I was excited. So, hey, you're getting to know my personality. For those who don't know me, who is looking, you learning what other people see about me. I'm always happy. I'm always super excited. Nothing can get me down. I'm just like any other person. Emotions and feelings can come. And I do try to take control of them. But, sometimes, depending on cause and effect and actions and reactions, uh, I can get caught up in those emotions too, And, you know, Yeah, I can shed a tear and I can get angry and I can fight and all that, but me, most of all, I'm like a cool, chill person. I'm always happy, easy going, just to myself. You know what I'm saying? My loyalty is everything, so I don't really do a lot of crowd. My crowds, everybody has to be friends. They all have to be 100 with each other. I just don't deal with you're my friend and that's not, but I hang with both of y'all. It doesn't work like that. I end up isolating myself from all of y'all and being away. Y'all will sit around and talk about me and think I'm tripping, but in reality, I'm showing all y'all love and respect because I know what's going on behind everybody's back, and I just don't want to be a part of it. That's just how I've always been. I grew up with elder people. I grew up in life watching people and hearing people talk about everybody in the family, not just my mom, not just myself, but talking about each other and everybody. Then I watched everybody smile and come around, and I stayed around a elder person who had a house where everybody came to. So trust me, I know everybody personality, everybody life stories, the grandparents, I know about it. I was there, I was the witness to it all. And God just blessed me with the ability to always remember. So, and that helped me. But look what I found, y'all. I have never even opened it. I was like, Lord have mercy. Because every time I see the brother, I always think about his butt when I be sitting about that podcast and stuff. I be thinking about it because I watched that brother for so long, and and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It was something about him. I was like, dang, he's kind of cute, but then he's kind of handsome, but it's something not right, and I couldn't understand. And he called himself the God. I was like, wait a minute. And I know about words and titles, and even to put the. I know about that. I know about how you spell things, and I knew he knew that. And but the way he got his hand on his head, you have to understand and know about I know how y'all know about Satan and Lucifer and the devil name, but it's other names that y'all don't know about. I'm not going to mention it right here either. But anyway, those who know. And just the image with the head with the hands on his head, and but y'all, I never opened it. I bought it. Anxiety's playing tricks on me. Remind me of the Ghetto Boys. My mind playing tricks on me. Did the anxiety get to you, brother? Was you really trying to do something, trying to do it fast and quick? And I don't know. Anyway, um, this brother, he's with y'all know him by the Breakfast Club, of course. Anyway, I don't know, y'all. It's 7 CDs to this, so maybe one day we'll open it and listen to it. Maybe we'll listen to it together. Maybe I start a little show and we listen to this together. Well, anyway, I wanted to show y'all that. Yes. I wish I could find that flyer I found of my brothers and them too this day when I found this. I put it somewhere. I tried to put all this stuff that I've been finding that really meant something to me here. I don't know who this is, but I'll show you also. This is somebody called Solo Mob. Okay, Solo Mob calls this. Okay, let me tell you about these type of CDs. I got tons of these type of CDs. I used to see people out and about. And it's been for years. I've been having CDs I've been getting probably from the 90s. And what I used to do is when people was out buying these CDs and promoting, I just always believed in supporting, black people and supporting black businesses. And so I always supported. Like if you had a place, you better believe I walked in there and supported and gave back. 9 times out of 10, if I didn't come in there much, I probably left money and said, hey, this for the next customer that comes in. Because I do things like that. But yeah, just something I believe in. But anyway, yeah, I don't know who this is, but hey, we're gonna listen. I want to listen to and see what he's talking about. But anyway, yeah, that's Solo Mob. Okay, Solo Mob. Your value 1.5. I don't know who that be, but there you go, bro. I still got you. You know the love is real. You're getting represented right now. I'm showing some love to you, brother, to your children, your mother, and everybody. Everything that makes you be who you are. Because that's how love is. It's a continuously flow. It's a flow of energy. And when it's real, baby, it flows. And it continues. That's why I don't like haters and envy and jealousy and all that bull crap. And confusion and mix up and gossip and drama around me. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it so we can clear it up and get the truth, separated from the lies. I like doing stuff like that, but all that just keeping up the drama, wanna live in the lies and wanna act like the lie don't exist. It was last year and we're gonna move on today. No, let's get that lie cleared up from last year, from yesterday, from last month. From just a minute ago. Like, we're not going to move forward like that, building on no lie. We're going to clear that shit up. We're going to clean it up, and that's what I be up on. So, a lot of people don't like that because they be want to keep that life on, and then they want to move forward. Like, girl, you with that old stuff. There ain't nothing new under the sun. Didn't nobody tell you that there's nothing new under the sun. Don't let nobody run that game. When people start talking about, oh, that's old, they living in the past. When you take heed when people talking like that, because those are not godly words. Those are not godly statements. You got to know where you came from to know where you at to know where you're going. So don't never let nobody do that to you. Believe in karma. What go around, come around. You reap what you sow. You plant a seed and then, when harvest time comes. So don't let nobody tell you that game. That's just like saying I planted that seed 9 months ago. So why am I going over there watering it today? Or why am I going over there looking for something to grow? Because that was last year. That was last month. Come on, that was 9 months ago. Come on, don't let nobody run game on you. That's the oldest game. All this stuff that they've been doing is old game, and they just keep doing it. They just keep going over and over for those who are the dummies who go along with it, which is majority, because majority get caught up. So you got a few that's highly intelligent that's looking crazy because they're so far advanced. They're so on another level. They're on a different level you're not on. So you're like, that person crazy because you can't relate. Because you can't understand, because you can't comprehend. Yeah, you can hear. You can even write the words down that I'm saying. You can actually spell them out, but can you comprehend exactly what I'm saying? Do you know where I'm coming from? Do you know what my intentions are, the reason why I'm even saying what I'm saying? Then we get somewhere. I show. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, you got the pictures, y'all. Look, y'all. Look, y'all can't make it up. It says Ramona Cherry, Tony Gordon, Dinah Richardson, and Margie Mendoza. Okay, it says too cool. Homegirls chilling. Y'all remember we say stuff like that? Chilling. We just chilling. Yeah, we just chilling, girl, because it was hot. You hear me? Now people talking about it's hot. Hot summertime. Hot this, hot that. Baby, we was on chill mode. They was trying to cool down. Like, they was on some groovy shit. You know what I'm saying? Some chill mode shit. Being cool. Not being all loud and rancid and out there. I'm glad I'm having on the seat because I talk loud. I always been like this. How y'all gonna make that shit be called rancid? Rancid is a personality. Loudness is a volume. Get it together. Don't get it misunderstood. Yeah, educate yourself. Look at that. Look at my partners. Look at my friends, y'all. What a story to each one of these friends. I got good stories about them. This is my friend here. I was like, girl, you don't tell boys that. Y'all, we was virgins. And she told the boys we was virgins and she wasn't going to have sex with boys till she get married. I say, you not supposed to tell the boys that? Girl, the boys got bad, start cracking jokes, this, that, and other. I say, girl, and I got mad. I don't want people to crack jokes and talk about my friends behind their back or in their face, or period. So I try to tell Tony Gordon, girl, we don't supposed to tell the boys that. We're supposed to act like we are, even though we're not. How did I know that smart ass shit? Anyway. Here's Dinah. She came from out of town. She came from the country. I was the only one who knew her secret, a deep secret, y'all. It's so deep. If y'all been watching my videos, and if y'all intelligent ones know all those videos, everything go together. It's making a statement. It's a story. Her story's in that. I was the only one who knew her secret. I never told nobody. Me and her conversation was only together. When she went and told some more friends at school, the shit got out. Everybody started talking about it. It was the talk of the school. And I always sat back and I always said, wow, I never told nobody. Why did you go and tell all those people, girl? Why did you go and tell somebody else? I guess she thought because she told me and I didn't say nothing, maybe she tells somebody else they'll be the same. No, baby, it's only one Ramona. I love you, though. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. I'm talking about so chocolate black. Dinah Richardson, baby, my dog. And here go my homegirl right here. That's my Spanish homegirl. Remind me of California, my Mexican homegirl. And guess what? At this time, these girls These people didn't mess with Spanish people. They only like in Dallas, Texas, like blacks hang with blacks, white hang with whites, Mexican hang with Mexicans. That's just how it go. But in California, you know, it's totally different. So of course, when she came to the school, of course, I befriended her. And I like to befriend people. I don't like new people to be feeling like outsiders. I don't like nobody feeling like outsiders. Never in my life. You can go back and you can look at my life from school, from communities. I never believe in letting people feel like an outsider. I always make you feel welcome. I make you feel welcome in and all that. And so that's what I did with her. And her and one of my friends, the Spanish guy who's with me, they all became best friends. They started becoming lovers. They became girlfriend and boyfriend. It was all so beautiful. We all became friends. But yeah, that was my partner. That was my partner right there. Y'all look, that I got on. This outfit had first came out, y'all. These baggy shirts. This baggy shirt and the loud colors. That was the new in thing. So y'all, even though I got those damn rollers in my head, y'all, I'm rocking the hottest motherfucking shit popping right now. And my homegirl Dinah, she was doing her thing. She had a Jerry curl, baby. That Jerry curl used to be popping. Do you hear me? And back then, that was in like the flowers. Those it was called Forenza shorts. That stuff was out. So for her to have the blouse, baby, what? And then look at Toni Braxton. We was track girls, baby. You see her legs, baby. She had the knitted shirt, and the knit was in. That was the new thing. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, we did that. We did our thing. You heard me? We did our thing. And our school, we was all getting ready to go on a school field trip. Yeah, we was going to the ranch. So here's another picture. This is my birds I used to have. Oh, picture of my first niece, my brother's first daughter. Yeah. Who is that? Oh, that's Boogie. That's Boogie. I just got him Boogie because, man, he could move fast and he liked to move. And he had a personality. He didn't fool with folks. I could know if somebody wasn't for me. I never said nothing to them, but I used to just keep laughing while I'm having company, but they never knew that Boogie was telling it on them. Oh, here's some pictures of the store. Me and Ross and Jabba store. Yep. Jabba was part of that store. I have to tell the whole truth. Jabba was part of the store too. Jabba. I believe we was the first people to have Bob Marley clothes in Dallas, Texas. The Bob Marley line from Lauryn Hill. Bob Marley collections. This is some of the reasons why people call me a witch, because I know y'all do it now, but I probably was like one of the first people around Dallas, Texas, and after that was doing it, making it public and known, because I wasn't doing nothing like manipulative, deceitful, or wickedness. So I'm very open and honest with everything I do, because I'm very godly. I believe in all truth and love, and so I used to, this was, he had passed away, and so I gave him out a lot of flowers, plants. He had a lot of flowers. I spent over $800, y'all, on flowers, candles, and balloons. But when I got back, all the flowers was gone. At that time, I cried. But as I look back, and even at then, I say, dang, I didn't think then that drug addicts would have did something like that. I just never thought about it until it happened. Then I was like, wow, they took the dead people flowers. I had him a plate of food and everything up there in memory of his little fruits and stuff like mango and lime and different stuff like that, and coconut. Those folks took stuff. They took that stuff, man. And but yeah, there's a store where he was killed at. He was murdered right here also. Took his last breath. There you go. He was coming right behind. There you go. There you go. That's the guy who took his last breath there. He's with Miss Pretty. I called her Miss Pretty. She was my favorite color, yellow. And she was just beautiful. They loved him. They used to just sit all around him. They used to be all around him, y'all. I promise. All over him all the time. I told y'all these birds just tell me a lot about y'all. About people who enter my house. It's just another picture. Picture of my friend, girl. This back in like the 90s. This was called the Goddess Braids. Before y'all was even talking about Goddess Braids and stuff like this, because this probably about 96 or something, 97, and it was like I did like five. That's like 5 or 6 braids that you put around the head, and yeah, little style. This me my fat self. They say vegans can't get fat. What? Let me be eating. Let me be eating and doing stuff and just eating. Shoes, y'all. This is punkin right here, y'all. This is like I'm on the river walk, but this is like when I was like, I was on some like, you know what I'm saying? If it, you know what I'm talking about? For real. People didn't even know, but for real. You better stay out my way at them time. For real. Because it was like some effort, for real. I was pushing people back and getting them back. I didn't know that they was going to be so whack, though. You know, like they is. You know, like, them motherfuckers was on some, I don't know. They on some bullshit. I didn't know. I'm like a real person, so I just be doing shit and push it out. I didn't know people was going to be hanging on. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's us in New York at one of his friends' house in New York City. Y'all know what he over there doing at that table, getting ready to. It's just another picture, maybe a close up, I guess. Yeah, it's a close up now. You can see the little fruits. You can see the food. You can see the pineapple and all that kind of stuff. Oh, look at that. There's my dad, his sister that's deceased now, Shirley. The one who I really know him, my mom and her was best friends. The first best friend was Shirley Curlan, and then came Shirley. But Shirley was the one who said, I'm going to hook you up with my brother. And there go my grandmother, there go his mother, Pearlie Brown. That's them visiting him in prison. As I have mentioned, this man been in prison all my life, so people don't really know him like that. Show not none of his like nieces and nephews, because he been in prison all their life, and they never. I had one of his nephews that I had picked up and took with me to go down to see him, because he had did a lot of time in prison. I felt like he understood, he could relate. I had never did prison time, but I always thought like people been in prison, did prison time, can relate to prison people. So that's just how I thought. I know I've been thinking all kindergarten like on some areas. So in some areas I say I'm smart, I'm highly intelligent. In other areas I'm very lame, very dumb. Especially like when it comes to like love, friendship, respect and stuff like that. Like I just think things are automatically. I had to find out stuff it's not like that. It's not. But anyway, yeah, one of his nephews did drive down, but that's another story. He can tell his own story why he didn't go in there and see him. Oh, look at baby inside the store. The store that he ran out of and it took his life. This the store that he was in. The last store that he was in this body in. There he go on the picture. There you go. He loved Bob Marley. He loved Rastafarian lifestyle. He loved the Rasta lifestyle. He just loved it. He loved healing up Haile Selassie. He just loved his black people. He loved his black community. He loved everything. And he wasn't racist. So he loved all people, no matter what color, creed, or race you was. Once you're a good people, once you're a loving person, once you have the mentality of, just one love, he's all for it. This picture's super old. This picture probably about 1994 or something, 95 or something. This one, I used to be braiding guys' hair for $55 a hairstyle. I didn't realize till now I know that I had these enemies around me that was creating a lot of shit for me to stop, getting my clients and getting in my paper and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that was going on, y'all, because me, I just live life every day. I'm not really like on no certain little thing. I'm not like most people. I have watched people been like that in my life. I'm not really a planner or, and stuff like that. I just get up and live life and be happy. I've been like that since a kid. And I don't know no other way to be. I have tried to do it y'all way. I've tried to go and do the jobs. I have tried to go and do the planning out things in society. It doesn't, to be honest, what I learned from it is that I found out why a lot of people are very miserable, very jealousy, very envy, very unhappy, very unbalanced, very unhinged, and they think it's me. But if you're not around me and you think you're normal, that's why you're not around me, because birds of feather do flock together. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And if you think you are who you are, then take a look around at the people that you got hanging around you and the people you're around. A lot of people use people. They take advantage of people. They're around people if they can benefit something from it. I don't need to benefit a goddamn thing from you. I don't need you to do nothing for me. I don't need you to tie a shoe for me. I don't need you to water the garden for me. You know, like, can you go and water my garden? I don't need you to do absolutely nothing for me. When I'm around you and I'm in your presence and I'm in your life, it's because of you. It's because of your personality, your character, your energy. And it's because of who I am. If it's something I can be of assistance, of a help to you, of a service, because that's who I am. I know who I am. But other than that, oh no. And that's what people get it mixed up at. But yeah, this is one of the brothers. He's a barber somewhere. I know he's somewhere doing barbering. Look, this is me back in probably like, oh, now this is way early. This has to be, because this at KKDA radio station. I think it's over there by the KKDA radio station, I believe. Let's see, because remember those apartments? Or is that KNON? Is this KNON or this KKDA, y'all? Look around the area, and so you can kind of remember what everything looked like. But I think this is KKDA. When I was going to speak about the homeless, which was probably back in like 92. Yeah, I think it was in 92. Because that's when I used to actually wear real gold in my hair, y'all. Look, that's real gold in my hair. Those are real gold pieces in my hair. Now they wearing the pieces. Well, they're not doing it now, but maybe like about 5 or 6 years ago, they start putting the little pieces in their hair on the braids. That's me way back, and those are those are real gold pieces. Yeah. Give me my gold bangles and stuff in it. Yeah, that was like 92. Speaking about the homeless. Oh, there go my dad again. There go Raymond. There go Raymond Jr. Little slam bow-legged self. My little sexy daddy. I get my heart from him. I used to think I got it from my mom, because my mom used to always talk to me about keeping my clothes and stuff neat and together so I can give them to my cousin and them and all this. And she was just very strict about how I had to like keep everything together. So, you know, all that playing around and jumping around how y'all do, that was a no-no for me. And so I always thought that my mom was always giving. She always saw what she gave and da-da-da-da. So I always thought, I'll get it from my mama. So I seen my daddy in full flesh out here in the world, baby. I came through them projects one day. My cousin and mama stayed on the counter. Baby, I probably done told this story so many times. But, man, because it's a real story, like, for real. Man, I hit that counter, man. My daddy was like, he was just showing everybody love, like giving everybody money, everything. He was just like, anything everybody asked for. My dad had bought a big old bottle of Crown. And he pulled up one little cup and gave it away. Got the whole bottle away. And I was like, Daddy, why didn't you buy that if you... He said, girl, I can't drink. I said, why do you buy it if you don't drink? He told me, because I like how this drink, it got a smooth taste to it. I can just drink one cup, though. That's all I need. And I'm like, okay, you know. But I remember that day. I remember my dad. That just seemed strange to me that he would buy that stuff and do that. And once I seen him do it once, I noticed that he did it all the time. And so I just got used to it. I got used to him going by there. And that was something he regularly did. And you know, them people used to like, they were so happy to see my dad. Everybody like, hey, Raymond Jr. I mean, I used to feel so good that everybody was loving my dad and happy to see my dad. And like, what? Because coming up, baby, I never seen that with my mama. You understand? So, I mean, like, I was super duper happy, y'all. It's amazing. I'm telling you, in life, whatever you're doing in life, man, make sure you're being real, or make sure you remember what you're doing, because guess what? It's people remembering, paying attention, and it's cause and effect to this stuff. And I just want y'all to know, for all y'all, it's amazing how the creator work, because y'all made me feel good. And that lasted for years and years and centuries. I mean, like, for real, like, every 10 years again, those thoughts and those memories, like, better me and help me. As a matter of fact, it even hit me again when my daddy died. That's why I was so shocked. I was super shocked that y'all didn't come, that y'all didn't attend, that y'all didn't show up. I just thought so many people just love Raymond Jr. Like, are you serious? Y'all, but I know now. He do too. Oh, there we go. So he gave it to us. We was at KKDA radio station. There you go. Remember, I couldn't remember if it was KKDA radio station. So, go back and find his pictures. Somebody say I'm tripping. Y'all love to say Ramona be lying. Let me see where that picture is. Because I just seen that picture. I was like, where was I at? Oh, it was on the back of her. I was trying to figure out where was I at. But see, I got the same outfit on. But I remember that day. And I used to never really wear my outfits more than one time. I don't know. I always was like that. I wasn't trying to do it on purpose. Like I heard people talking about it on TV and saying it. But you can ask people in the streets about me who really knew and grew up with me. They'll tell me I was never an arrogant, conceited, conservative person like that. Just naturally who I was. Look, there's a picture of me and my brother and one of my one of my. I don't know how to call these people no more, y'all. It's amazing the things I done heard behind my back, what they done said. I don't know what to say. But anyway, yeah, I worked at one of my cousin's beauty shop. I really loved this girl. I had so much respect for her. So many people in the family, like, whatever they said, if I didn't say it then, I ain't got nothing to say now, But I had the utmost respect for her. Never bashed her behind her back. Had her back. I don't know. I just love it. Anything that was bad, I felt sorry for. I didn't feel wasn't nothing to be happy and gloat about it and be jolly about it and talk about. No, I felt sad about anything that it was, and I tried to make understanding with stuff that, if I heard something bad about her. But anyway, yep, there I go. Me and my brother braiding his hair at the beauty shop. It's back in the 90s. My homeboy Jamaican Pale was in next door to this building. Woo! Look! Wow, here we go. Here's a picture of my family. Hey, this is my grandmother. This is my grandmother, who the reason why they always said my mom had a white mom. I'm not going to go into the full story of all this right now, but this is the reason why. Because this was all they knew. And all my mom knew. And she's about 13. And so, yeah. And that's my family. Here's my Aunt Beverly, who worked at the Love Field Airport. Probably people always hear me talk about her. She was so beautiful to me. Had nails like Flo. I always wanted to run like Flo. Then I always liked the Flo style. And then here come my auntie, so beautiful. Her hair so beautiful. Her nails so beautiful. She's so beautiful. I can cry. I'm the one used to tell me, girl, because I asked her so many questions. Just started getting on her nerves. Because she be answering them, talking to me. So she telling me she's trying to cook because she used to always be cooking. I'm always in there trying to ask her questions while she's trying to cook. She's trying to do stuff. She's busy, and I'm study asking all these questions. My Aunt Ducky right there. Beautiful. This the lady who I always tell y'all about, the first lady who lived in McKinney. And I said my auntie had a Tesla. My auntie had a Tesla. I thought this lady had a Tesla. And we was talking one day not too long ago, and she told me she didn't have a Tesla. I said, I thought you were the first one to have one. She said, girl, I had no Tesla. I could have swore this lady had a Tesla, y'all. I don't know where I got that from. But I thought she had a Tesla. And that, no. Anyway. Look at my cousin Chanel mother. Man, look at her afro. Shoot, look at that afro. That's my cousin, y'all. That's my cousin. Man, her daughter was on her way to move with me in Houston to start working at the trucks. I was hooking up with my other cousin at the truck company. Cheerboy them. But that's what I am. I always like to work with people, help people out, hook people up, because I'm not a jealous, envy people. I'm not a jealous, envy person, I believe like helping people come up and have more and do more. Like, you're supposed to know who people is, and you put them up in them positions, that's what you do. But I found out that, when it's jealousy and envy, they'll never. But I'm not like that. So, yeah, she was coming. I got the call, and I thought the call was saying she was on her way. And that wasn't the call. Oh, well, y'all, this is being long, ain't it? I know, it's getting all emotional, and I'm emotional. I told y'all I was happy and excited. It's like so much going on. I didn't even know all this was in here, y'all. I seen these pictures of my friends. So to be honest, y'all, I really thought it was gonna be a lot of school pictures. 'Cause remember I told y'all I looked at the first two pictures. So I haven't even seen the next picture. The first two pictures, to be honest, y'all, was this picture. This was the first picture. And I haven't even seen where here it go. Boom. That's the second picture right there. These are two pictures I saw. So I thought it was gonna be school pictures. Look, y'all. Look, this picture. Oh my God. I have linked up and connected with all of them except this sister right here. Y'all, it's a story to this situation. Y'all, one time, I spent the night at her house. I used to sleep in the closet. She hid me in the closet. We got to get up and go to school. I got to hide. Her mama getting them up and get ready for school to get at her and her sister. And then I had to get at the one time. I had to get at the patio light. And I ran. Ooh, I ran nonstop, y'all, to her house. And she had to let me in through the window of her house. Man, y'all don't know what I went through in life to make it to school, to make it in life, just to survive another day and to be happy. I always wanted to be happy. And to be happy, and guess what? I needed all my friends and everybody around me to be happy. I couldn't be happy if everybody wasn't happy. At that time, I didn't know that I had a gift that I could feel people. I didn't know that. So I knew but didn't know. I thought everybody was like that. So I didn't know it was like something different or special. And I still don't think it is. I still think it's just a tap in. So some tap in, some don't. I do believe it's levels to things. I do believe that you do earn your like a badge, like you do earn your level up to this stuff. And I do believe the badge is not like a material thing, it's something internal. And it do come with like, wisdom and understanding and knowledge and the power of understanding. Because a lot of people can read books, can hear stuff, can sit around seminars, can even look at my videos or listen to me, and they won't comprehend a damn thing I'm saying. They won't have no understanding. They could not use it. They could not apply it. They could not build on it. They couldn't grow from it. I got people who got my paperwork, my books, my computers and everything, and they've been trying to like duplicate me, copy me, try to be me, been trying to do me, been trying to do my ideas. And they just can't. It's not going to be. It just can't be. It's impossible. And the same thing applies for me, applies for them. Same thing applies for them, applies for me. I can't try to be them. I can't duplicate nobody. I can't copycat nobody. I can't try to be nobody. All I can do is be me. And so I always want to be happy. I always want everybody around me happy. And then we're happy. Hey, we're good. So, hey, if those over there having issues, we don't know nothing about it. We're not dealing with it. We're not talking about it. It's not a part of us. All I'm dealing with is what's going on with me. And I always been like that. And when it's not like that, then, I always move around. I move around in peace. Most people don't know why I moved around. Most people don't know why I don't come around. I'm not a person that keep up drama or he say, she say. If you know you talk about me, then you know. If you don't see me coming around, 9 times out of 10, I know what you said about me. You should be able to take a look in the mirror and know that yourself. If you talk about me, evidently you don't like me anyway. You don't want me around. No sense me coming around. Ain't no sense me calling your phone if you say all I do is call and talk, or I call and sit and da da da. Well, ain't no sense of me doing that to you no more. If that's a problem for you, I will stop. That's the kind of person I am. I ain't gonna come back and tell you what such and such said. I just won't do it. That's the right thing to do. Anyway, look at this. It's got Michelle, Steve, JC, and Dee Dee. Summer fun, 8th grade party. That's what it said on the back, y'all. See? Y'all look at JC Super. That was my partner. Y'all could tell, baby, she wouldn't fly. That girl could dress her ass off. You hear me? Can wear some makeup and could sing. I just knew JC still was going to grow up and be a superstar. So when I grew up and she didn't become a superstar, when I created my program, Platinum Soul, I thought about her. My Platinum Soldier, I thought about her. And I couldn't get in touch with her. But I tried to get in touch with her. I told people about it. At that time, I didn't know it was a lot of jealousy and envy on me. I didn't know people was fighting against me at the time. And so I didn't know that, that's why, probably now I know, probably she didn't even get the message, who knows. But yeah, I was wondering why she didn't get that message. But even when I ran back into her again, I mean, y'all be applauding, looking at these people like these real superstars that y'all see, like, oh, y'all be fans. Shit, I'm a fan of JC Super. This is my partner. I got another friend when I was, and it was amazing how it happened because I met her coming from California. And in California, my friend Yolanda, she could sing her butt off. She looked like Diana Ross. She could sing like Diana Ross. She was tall and slim like Diana Ross. We called her Diana Ross. We did um, talent shows and stuff, and she was Diana Ross. When I was, I think, like 8 or 9 years old, my mother took me to Diana Ross concert, me and my brother, and so we got dressed up. We went to Diana Ross concert. That was my first concert I ever. Well, no, that's not the first concert I ever went to. But like the first one I went to, like dressed up like that, and how my mom did it with me. Because I did other things at the fair, but it was like back in those days, black people could like jump over the fence, and if you was a little kid, people pulled you over the fence, and you got a chance to be with the, the celebrities and the band and stuff, because they pulling you over the fence and all that stuff. So that's probably my first time. But anyway, other than that, this was like, yeah. Look at my friends. It's amazing. Yeah, look at her. Look. Look at these kids. This is at in South Dallas in what's this called? Second Avenue. This when they first brung the water park. They first brung the water park. I said, I'm taking the kids over there. But they finna go and have fun. They finna have fun in that pool and that water. They finna experience that. They finna enjoy themselves. Yes. I would take them. Because I always felt like I was as a kid. Everything I wanted to do and everything I did do and everything I didn't do, I want to share it. Period. With the kids that's coming up. And I'm still like that. And I love to make children happy. But anyway, yeah, because I know who they are. They're the little people like I was. And they're going to always be that. Like I still am. I'm still that little pumpkin. Anyway, look at that. Oh, that was the fun times. I love these kids. I love this family, And I thought this was the right thing to do. I thought I was doing the right thing, getting together. Y'all, I didn't know nothing about barbecuing. I went and bought a barbecue pit. I bought the barbecue. I bought everything. I went out there. They didn't have to do nothing. I had to do is go pick up them kids and show them. You see, I think it's Peaches is there with her kids, and they go Aunt Creek and them there help me. But yeah, what about those kids? What about the parents there? I picked up the kids, took the kids, did everything. You would think them parents and them kids would just love me because this was real. Like, I wasn't doing it for clout. For money, for to get something back down the line. What did they have to give me down the line? I wasn't even thinking like that. I didn't even looking at times like this. What would I think was going on down the line? Just think about that. I sure would have thought what happened down the line would have happened. No way, Jose, but I thought this would be going on in 2025. Wow. But yeah, y'all look at that. On the picnic. Yes, man. Yes, man. That's South Dallas. That's the water park, y'all. And at the time, y'all, it was like a big news. People came out there. So I had got like a news interview there somewhere out in the atmosphere. Because that's when that baby, that child that went to that school. And that mother had a drug dealer mate. And that mate, the child had found the money. From my understanding, had went to school and was passing that money out to everybody. And that drug dealer wanted his money back. And I believe they killed them kids, That's what I say about comprehending and understanding things. They didn't even comprehend and understand that there was just a child. If they was giving out money like that, they didn't know the value, know what money is. Oh, they know what stealing. Yeah, they know what stealing is because they seen it and saw it, and they've been put in a situation like that. Because what is stealing? Because things should be free anyway. Let me see you with all that, and you don't share and give. And you got so much you can't even spend it all. You got to put it up. How do I know as a child that that's something to put up to keep up for rainy days, bad times, or futures? I don't know nothing about things like that. But you're supposed to be intelligent enough and more mature to have an understanding to comprehend what's going on, but they couldn't. And even comprehend if you believe in God and you believe in the devil. If you want to talk about a thief and you want to talk about justice and you want to talk about doing right, so you kill them to get your justice because the right thing, because they thief, because that was the wrong thing. I mean, if you really, really look into it from a comprehension perspective, try to understand what you're saying. Are you sure you're right? Because how did you retain the money? How did you get the money? I mean, like, this thing can go down. You're talking about rabbit holes. Y'all don't know what rabbit holes are. A lot of y'all are living in the rabbit holes. Y'all are the rabbit hole. Y'all are the creators of the rabbit hole. Right around here talking about it's the government. You is part of the government. You are governing it. You is keeping that shit down, on lockdown, keeping it solid, guarding it, protecting it, standing on it, holding your ground down with it. I know. Because I ain't ate meat in a long time. And y'all have called me everything except a human woman. Facts. Look. Let me see who is these kids. Look at little Jamie. Every picture I got of little Jamie, not Jamie, the firstborn, James. This little baby here, he have always showed me his personality. He has been something amazing, beautiful. Anyway, look at Day Day. She the reason why y'all stopped getting whoopings. Y'all don't know from Punkin. Day Day. Day Day would cry, and I ain't did nothing. I just said something. But Day Day will cry, hurt my feelings so hard. You know? Because I already had a daughter I never seen. Everybody thought the best thing was for me not to see the child. The dumbest shit somebody could say. Here I am, my only child, and they some of the best things for me not to see the child. Why? Ain't like y'all supported, was down with me or nothing. And then when I hear kids crying, babies cry, sometimes I just can't take it. And I just couldn't take that baby crying like that. And they had messed up. They all deserved a whooping, especially Day Day. But shit, one day they start that crying, I was telling their ass, come on down that steps, they finna get all finna get a whooping. And I was telling them, come on down them steps. My cousin DJ they went boosting, honey, and I kept all the kids while everybody went boosting. I said, no, y'all finna get it now. Baby, Day for Day can get halfway down them steps. Yeah, my heart was already breaking. By the time they got down them steps, it was no more whoopings. And you know, I used to get at them sometimes. People say I didn't, but I did. Sometimes I will. But that time, that was it. I just never did no more. I never did no more. I always think about it, too. It was Day Day. That girl cried like her heart was broke. I say, Lord have mercy. It made me feel bad. Like, baby, I ain't trying to break your heart. Oh, no, no, no. And I said, I'm not going to whoop. I'm not going to whoop her. And ain't nobody getting no whooping. And that's just how they went. And they never got no whoopings again from Punkin. Y'all better thank Day Day, because y'all butts was bad sometimes. Look at them. Oh, Raymond Jones. He remind me of me. Love his family. But do they love you? They all stick together and get away from you. That's why God took you far away. He thought you was locked up in chains, locked in bars, walking on concrete. You thought it was all a bad thing for you. But I guarantee you, everything that you did in this physical world, everything that you did in this physical world, by your free will, is truly a blessing. Not just to you, but to me and to every life you ever touched when you walked on this planet. Believe that. You was perfectly designed to stay away from negative energy, vibes and vibrations, mentalities in the mind of the structures of the people that believe in separation, that believe in hate, that live and thrive on fornications and adulteries. These people, they live in it, they praise it, they adore it, they admire it. They like separation. They like evil and wickedness things done unto people around them. So trust me, you thought you being in prison was a bad thing? It was the most blessed thing that your soul could ever endure. Because your soul now is still with itself. And your soul is free, Asheo. Your soul is not contaminated by the things that your daughter have seen and witnessed around your people, around your family. Baby, Asheo to the ancestors. Asheo to my daddy. Man, it feels so good to know and understand why things are the way they are. Why things have to be the way they have to be. Why people are separated. I always tell people birds of a feather flock together. And good and evil cannot dwell in the same place.
My daddy, the heart he got, the mentality, the blessing, the goodness he got. Like me and my daddy, we can make things happen. We don't have to go and get money from other people and get other people valuable things to make ourselves look good or make ourselves feel good. We know how to go out and create it for our own people, for our own self. We know how to do it. We know how to give our love. We know how to share. That power. Say, man, that power, I say, oh, man, may the sun start shining brighter as I speak. Man, that power right there. That's some everlasting stuff. That's everlasting. That's everlasting. All your work. I'm telling you, for those people that's got family members that's in jail, that's doing time, be honest with yourself. Be totally honest with yourself. What is it that the creator, that the universe is separating them from? What is it blocking and protecting them from? Because I'm telling you, baby, you don't want to know how my daddy ended up doing all that time to the day he took his last breath in jail, and how them people did when he got out of jail, when he died, when he came up out that body. That's a whole nother story. And it's all truth. It's all lining up. We got receipts. It can't be changed. It can't be duplicated. It can't be copied. It is what it is. I live all truth. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I can stand up and say everything out loud and proudly. I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed that his family rejected me and did not let me be a part of my daddy's funeral and service. I'm not ashamed of that. I feel good to know that my daddy, his body was sent over to me. His body was released to me, not to them. That means I am the one who created unity with the family. They the one created separation with me. It was I who didn't have obituary at my daddy funeral. But then all of a sudden I'm sitting there and they say next week we'll have Ramona Cherry come and speak. Ramona, who comes to do what? Oh, well, let me stand up and speak then. I didn't know that I was here to speak today. Today that I'm laying my daddy to rest for the final time, I won't be able to ever see him again in this physical body. Are you serious? Unless I mentally go there in a memory. Are you serious? Well, thank you so much. I applaud y'all. So I got up there and gave them applaud. I thank them. And I know my daddy was living right inside of me. I know the spirit of my daddy was all inside of me. Giving thanks and praises also. The strength that me and my daddy have. We couldn't have kept that, and we couldn't have had it, and we couldn't have made it stronger if we probably was around them kind of wicked people daily. They probably would have destroyed the relationship me and my daddy had. Thank God they didn't, because when I look around them, they ain't too close to their daddies. I don't see no close relationships with their daddies. And I never thought about it. I never ever thought about that. Till after my daddy died and after they did all this, I was trying to figure out why. It was like a voice and energy and vibrations just started lining up and started moving things and started showing me the truth. That's why I say, man, everybody, every human being, take a close look at yourself. Really close look. You'll be surprised at what people could be jealous and envy of you about. It could be the smartest thing that you think is nothing, could be something to them. Any little thing. You could paint your nails. You could have went to the nail shop today. You got a green color on your nails. You thought nothing of it. As a matter of fact, when you walked out, you was like, man, that's not even the color I want. I really should have got the other color. So you're not even satisfied with it. You really could have wanted another color. But when you got out, you don't know how many people looked at your nails and was mad at your color of your nails. Jealous that you had that color nail polish on. Jealous that somebody else said, oh, her nail polish is cute. They might have said it out to you. They might have said it to the next person. That person they said it to got jealous and envy. That envy and jealousy is a energy. It's not just a thought. That's a fucking energy. When a person create an energy on you, when they jealous and envy you, do you know what that do? That shit moves shit like a vibration. That shit'll move your people who love you into hating you. They'll start hating themselves and hating everything that is connected with you. Before you know it, things that are beautiful, if you are beautiful, they won't even love it. They will seek out all things that are ugly and try to redefine it and try to make it beautiful. And they won't even realize what they're doing. Because that's how powerful energy is. Y'all think this is witchcraft and hoodoos and voodoos and all this that people doing? No. It's just us. It's how we think and the thoughts and what thoughts does and how it moves things, how it transforms things. That's all it is. It's nothing else, but you ain't got to waste your time and your money, your energy riding and going out across the world and across the nations and flying here and there and spending your money on candles and going to people to get this information and find out this, that, and other. Baby, you can sit down with your own self. It's just that easy. That's how this stuff is done. The more easy, the more wicked you is, just the more wickedest shit you can create. If you have been on this planet, you ain't been creating nothing but separation, drama, deception, chaos, madness, frustration. You the fucking evil ass spirit. That's what you are. And you do it well. And you empowered it. It ain't that you got some forces working with you. No, it ain't that. It's you are the force. You the evil, wicked force. It ain't no other one, bitch. It's you. You thought it was something else? No, it's you. So y'all don't have to go to other people. Just go around the person you know is wicked, evil, and mean people no good. Be around them and sit around them so you can draw some. So you can draw some of that energy. So you can draw some of that energy on you, and you can become just as wicked and evil and as they are, just as conniving and deceitful and manipulative as they are. That's all. It's really easy. If you want to become good, you know how you got to do it. It's just like when a person be doing drugs. I was doing drugs. I was alcoholic. I had to get away from people who drank. Get away from the people who do drugs. Separate yourself. Separate yourself from that is not of good. Unite yourself with things that is good, that is pure, that is beautiful, that is harmony, that is balance, that is strong, that is strength. Empower yourself in goodness and beauty and harmony. Surround yourself around people who talk and think and say these things consistently and create that. Baby, if I can't create good, I'd rather sit still. I'm not trying to create no drama, no negativity, no bad vibes. Wow. Y'all are going to look at this place. Y'all are going to look at this block and see what it look like now. Y'all will see where it came from. It came from the red, gold, and green to what? Y'all go see that. Go look at that block. Go look at that block. Go look at that block, man. This how it looked when he got killed. This how it looked when he took his last breath. This how it looked when I went over there and threw energy out there. Go look at it now. I show. Look at that block. Tell me. Let the ashes speak, baby. Speaks louder than words. I don't want to talk about it. You go look at it and talk about it. Tell me what you believe in. What you believe in. You believe in the creator or you believe in destruction? Told you them birds used to be all over that man. Look, he got his back, on his back, got his back. Told you that sun was going to get brighter. Oh, wow. I remember I used to do these. I remember these. These. Oh, I did these all back in. By the way, my birds used to love her. Fly all on her everywhere. I actually thought she, see, when my house got broken into, I thought it was her. Well, she didn't have that personality, but, she had been over there the most. That's why I thought it was her. It wasn't her. I just told y'all birds of feather flock together, so it wasn't her. The birds like to be around her. She was around me the most. Y'all put that together, right? But I thought it was her. But she was around me the most. And birds of feather flock together. See what I'm talking about? Good and evil can't dwell in the same place. It couldn't have been her. She wouldn't have been around the most. But I wasn't thinking. I told y'all earlier, I'm not as smart as I always think I am. Especially when it comes to people. When it comes to respecting and trusting and all that with folks. I be confused, honey. You smile in my face. You say you my friend. I think you my friend. I be your friend. You know what I'm talking about. It's just that simple. Look at this. Look at us at the clubs. Look at me and My cousin Deidre. Deidre on her black, drinking her beer, honey. Look at my little skinny Winnie self. Look at me, it's Monique crying because I'm doing her hair, and she gonna tell me she thought I was doing it on purpose. Why would I be braiding your hair and hurting it on purpose? Girl, I wouldn't do you like that. I had to actually, y'all, literally talk with her and explain to her there is no way I would have did that to her. I had to tell her, you have never in your life did nothing wrong to me. Think about it. So why would I be like that towards you? At this time, I'm not knowing what I know now. I'm not knowing that people are actually mean and ugly to people who ain't never did nothing to them. I wasn't like that. Like, hey, you ain't never did nothing to me. I'm not gonna be no way towards you. I don't care how many people don't like you, and you ain't did nothing to me. I might not fool with you, but I'm not finna be like being mean and ugly with you. Are you serious? See her braids. Y'all, this way back in the 90s, y'all. These old pictures. Look at my fat self. Big mama, tell my vegans don't get fat, girl, please. Y'all. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this picture. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Look at it. Look at my Jamaican homegirl, Angie. This is really my cousin's cherry boy girlfriend. When I first met her, baby, she was baby going on what? That's what I loved about her. You know what I'm saying? I love strong women that just stand on their shit. She was playing with John Cherry. You heard me? And I didn't never understood why didn't nobody, but now I know why. I didn't understand jealousy and envy, but now I do. And what was so crazy about it is that I was cool with them. What I didn't like at the end, I didn't like how she disrespected my cousin towards me. She thought I was so girly. But no, family come first. But she did tell me how my family was, and maybe she thought that made me and her be tighter. What she didn't know is that I always know my family. My family have always been a certain way with me. If I always accepted it, I always thought it was normal. So at this time, I was thinking it was normal. So yeah, once again, I picked my cousin's side. But yes, I was totally wrong, and I will admit that. More braids. I don't know what this client is. Oh, wow. Look at this picture. This is my cousin. I'm in Houston. It's my cousin. First baby dad. I thought they would be together forever, man. I love their relationship. I just thought it was the most perfect thing. Like, you know, everybody have issues, situation, but I just loved it. I really did. I mean, hey, I'm not here to talk about it, but there's good and bad and everything. So overall, I put the leaf on the scale with the heart, and if the heart, you know, is lighter than that feather, y'all winning. So that's how I look at that. But anyway, I got me and my cousins, the two, Lori and TC, and yeah, there we go. Out eating. I had came down from Houston. I love to do stuff with my family. I love my family, y'all. I thought they loved me. Well, the whole world already know what I found out last. So I know y'all talking about it. Here we go again. Here's another picture of family again. Down in Houston, I wanted to get a picture of everybody. So I told everybody to stand around. Of course, I'm not on the picture because but hey, I want this picture of everybody. Look at everybody. And I'm glad I did it. My mom had came in town. My uncle was in town. Everybody was in town in Houston. And my auntie, Aunt Joyce. Oh my God, my cousin, Cherry Boy. I just love this picture. Oh my God, Angie is on her. This girl, Cherry Boy supposed to be married. They supposed to have lived a prosperous the life and the family supposed to build and grow into because Jamaicans got a lot of good culture, good family structure. If you're gonna be a real good family structure, they will cut a motherfucker off. You don't mean them no good. They don't play that thing. They don't go looking and finding family that don't mean no good for what. Like they on some real shit for real. They help balance me out. When my ancestors, all my old people who had built me up had left the planet. Shell crossed over. Y'all, this is the store. If you look real close, this before I had this when I first came back before I had put everything up. Somebody had broke in the store and stole shit out. They hit the windows and then they took a rod and pulled all the clothes. I said they were smart. I never thought about how I would have never thought about it. But this how they did it. They hit the window, then they took like a stick, and they pulled the clothes to him. They pulled because the clothes was on a rack, right, and the rack had wheels. So they pulled the rack to him, and once they got it to the window, then they just stuck their hand in there and just pulled all the stuff out. Yep. So people been stealing from me from day one. I've been telling people, but people think I'm lying. Here is the proof, baby. Here's what he was murdered at right here, and this is how the cars was parked and looking the day of the death, day of his murder, and yeah, this how it was, and this where he parked, and this the car that was in my name. That this car, and well, no, the Hyundai Electra was in my name. That's why I bought a Hyundai Electra now. It's like documentary. Most people don't even know why I bought the car, and now they've been just picking so much bad luck on that car. And I was like, a Hyundai Electra? Are y'all serious? Like, y'all really hate. That was out of memory of Ross. Y'all dum-dums. But oh well. So much jealousy. But anyway. And I get so frustrated of the dumb stuff that people do when I'm doing righteous stuff. I just hate the jealousy, envy of like, come on, a Hyundai Electra? Are y'all serious? I would have thought y'all wouldn't even look twice at that kind of car. It's not even a name brand car or nothing. I thought those are like Wranglers or like Braxton jeans or something like the off-brand shit. But I didn't do it for the name brand. I did it because of him. It's reasons behind everything I do. It's spiritual reasons. You know? Y'all wouldn't even let us have the moment. Me and the creator and the universe and the ancestors. Ooh, the ancestors are coming for you. Anyway. Y'all think that's it. That's all the pictures. That's everything. I don't know what my daddy was sitting up here thinking about. But he's smiling. He's thinking about something. Who took that picture of him? Child. Where was he at? Who house is this? Y'all know. It was upstairs. They got a... Look at that furniture. Y'all remember who that is? I kind of want to say that's Go Hard house, but I don't know who house that is. Let's look at this picture. I want to look at this one last time. I gotta look at this picture one last time. But hey, Joyce and Uncle. Oh, Uncle Eula, hey, Joyce. Oh, look at when the kids was babies. Wow. Look at when the kids was babies.